Good afternoon. Wasn't meant to be sunny today. And it's warm, but not too hot. That sun's strong. So I've got a couple of things to do in the greenhouse. I need to water my tomatoes because phone's flipping between Wi-Fi and data. I switched the Wi-Fi off, but it always wants to connect to it. That's little Stumpy singing away. I've got the chicken pens covered. I've had them covered from before bird flu. I just left them on. Just protects them some. Hopefully should shade them in this sun. You can see where I've been going wild with the weed killer. It's a lot quicker than wrestling with the strimmer. So I just weed burn the edges, weed burn all the way through where the weeds are sitting. I've got some more to do in there. My pheasant berries are coming on well. They're covered in flowers. My lilies aren't too good this year. I've had these lilies for about 15 years. In the spring, I strip off the baby lilies from around the main bulb and plant them in little nurseries. So this patch was a lily nursery. I love my white lilies as well. That pheasant berry's huge. Hello, Jackson. You can see these will get really long and they'll add and add and add flowers on. And the wild birds go mental for them. Hey, Jack. It's a bit warm for chasing the balsam. What? 2 seconds. My chat's totally frozen up, so I'll just refresh it. I was just checking there. That's better. I can see y'all. I couldn't see any chat. I thought I was on my own. Beth, Kirsty, Clint, Sass, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Christine, how you doing? Mummy Spike, Argument, Emily, T. Lynch, Mary. Nice to see you, Mary. Jay Leno, how you doing? Everybody. Sorry, it totally. Oh, it said Coke again. Do. The dog and his ball. I'll change the Coke out the end. It's my mutant thumbs. Oh well. It might get some people coming for a snoop to see what I'm doing. My lovely little lilac head is coming on. That Hebe's huge. Right, tomatoes. God, it's going to be hot in here. These were on the floor, and then I got them with the tiny, tiny little cherry tomato plants from a local co-op. Like, I think it was £1. The one that's still on the floor was 50p. I've just let them bush and trail, and they're absolutely good. I've had loads off already. I moved their tray up onto my bench. And these ones are the ones that have been iffy. There's an issue with them, and I don't know why. Is it your business? How you doing? Hang on, I'll put my head out for some fresh air. Hot. Rainbow plums. Bottom vine. Absolutely fantastic. Same with that one. But I'll show you on this one. Bottom vine fine. Second vine dropped most of its tomatoes, and the tomatoes rotted. See, that's flowers that just dropped off. These ones are doing the same. They're totally dying off, the flowers. And I've got no idea why. I mean, this one's a bit tall, eh? But it's done the same. It's kept a few, and some of the ones that it keeps. Now, last year I read up on it, and it said it was a calcium deficiency. So I bought the calcium. But my dad's also had the same issue with these same, no, they're all knacked as well. Same tomatoes. Gregory, you all right? Yeah, Mary, I love them. Yeah, I just left it with it having that couple of dodgy vines further down. I thought, well, I'll let it throw some more out. But the new vines that it's throwing, I don't know if you can see, have died on me anyway. So I might just cut it off above the last decent vine. But even this one's been great. But my dad's had the same issue. So this is the same variety. How many vines have we got here? 1, 2. But then it started dying off on the third. That needs pinned better. Another plum, another cherry even. And look at this vine. Look at the size of those. They're massive. It's like bunches of grapes. Not bad for a 50p plant. And then this one, another cherry, and I've let it bush just to see. I'll only take the side shoots off. As an experiment, I left it. Right, Jack. Not now with, oh, you've killed your ball. You'll have to get a different one. Marie, how you doing? Sass, how's things with you? It's not actually that hot here. It wasn't meant to be sunny today. It was meant to be cloudy-ish. But it's not too bad. It's like an oven in here, as it always is. But I've got fake tan on my legs, so I'm trying not to spill a bucket of water down. Oh, handle. That helps. And that one. And you. Yeah, got some more to take off these as well. They've been brilliant. And look at all the flowers and all the tomatoes on it. My dad had actually grown those plums that we've got an issue with for me and given me the plants. And 2 years in a row they've been iffy, so we're not going to get that strain anymore. We're going to get a different variety. Again, hanging like grapes. Brilliant. So that's you lot done. These are ready. The rainbows, you'll have yellows, oranges, like a pinky red as well. And they're so nice. Jack, where is it? He is expecting me to throw that. All right, we'll let Cheep Cheep out for a little bit. He's been shouting. So we'll go get him. toning my hair today. My hair's gone blue. Ain't it, Jackson? My hair's gone blue. This Jackman, got tan on my legs. This dog will chase a ball all day, every day. Georgia Diving Recovery, how you doing? How's things with you? I've had Georgia Diving Recovery on my community page a couple of times. Go and check them out. If you know anyone in Georgia that's sadly got a missing person case, get in touch. Also check out our channel, Dirty Mag Yakkers. Awesome. Some of the guns that you've got on those walls is just wow. You all right, Fred? How you doing? D-Birds, lovely to see you. Hey, Jack. Right, we'll go and let the idiot out. Hey. He's going to dance like mad. Oh, God. Here, grasshoppers. Right, come on then, big lad. Come on in. It's your Cheep Cheep. Come on. It's your Cheep. Come round the door. The door's open. He's currently headbutting the side of the door. Cheep Cheep. Yeah. That's it. Come on, son. Oh, there's one of my dummy eggs. He grew up with the dogs, so he plays with them. They play with him back. It's so funny. That is one of my dummy eggs that the dogs have been playing with. That's fake. That hen broods for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. That's what he's after. He's the most beautiful colour. His feathers are like flames. Right, stop walking in front of my feet. Look, see? He's taking the ball off the dog. He's got the ball. Let him have his ball. But he's just grown up. He grew up with them when hatching. So he either thinks he's a dog or they're chickens. Well, me as well. When he breaks out, he comes looking for me. Comes down at my house. I have full-on conversation. Ouchie. Let him have his ball. This has been the shooting range for the BB rifles, and they're pretty much shot up everything. Those BB rifles are powerful. Look at the holes it's done in that plywood. They hurt when they hit you. And they've been trying to shoot inside an old bird box that I haven't put a base on yet. As they do. Kiss, you all right? Yeah, he's my little buddy. Hey, Cheep Cheep, son. Coming up. Cheep Cheep, you coming up on the wall? Coming up. Hey, son. Hey, Cheep Cheep. You coming up? Come on then. Good lad. Hey, big lad. Angela, how you doing? Hey, son. Cheep Cheep. Hey, fella. Drink your chin rub. Don't eat me lupin seeds. Since he's a little chip, watch his eye. I can get it in the light. His eyes dilate when you rub his neck. Done that with him since he was a baby. He goes silent or gently coos at me and just sits for ages. Now, his mum is a Colombian blacktail, which is a cross between a Rhode Island Red and a light Sussex. So, which is a darker colour, and his dad was George, my first feather baby, who was a Buff Orpington, which is an old-fashioned meat bird, which is why he's such a, what are you eyeballing? Big fella. So he's got his dad's shape, but kind of his mum's colour. Buff Orpingtons are normally a pale creamy colour. But he's my big baby. Kyle, how you doing? Lovely to see you. And there's Jack the lad. Could you not find it? You've got loads of balls. Can you not go and find any? I was chucking a tennis ball. They get scared of the stupidest things, like they're scared of crows. They know crows are bad. They just don't like things like frisbees, tennis balls. Gaming, you all right? I got Cheep Cheep out. Hey, big lad. For all he looks massive, well, he is, but he's very, very, very fluffy. Very fluffy, aren't you, son? Should we go for a walk? He let himself out the other day. Cheep Cheep. You see marks on his face. He's been arguing through the fence with little tiny Cheep Cheep, Stumpy, who is the main cockerel in the main pen. Cheep Cheep's got a bucket that he shares. He doesn't like the girls. He prefers his red bucket. He's got a bucket of love. And I tried to introduce hens with him, but he does like his bucket, don't you, son? What are you saying? Yeah, you like your bucket, don't you? The girls won't really cut it, do they? You never know. We might find the one. Do you think? Yeah, I know. See, he talks back. Mags, how you doing? Mags, are you sweating your bits off? And I was rushing to set it up and my mutant thumbs hit the wrong one. Hey, Cheep Cheep, son. What you heard? What? It's a pigeon. Pigeon just flew over. He's the most chilled out, friendly cockerel ever. Well, I say he's friendly. If someone comes around that he doesn't know, he will go and dance at them. He's not really hit anyone, really. His dad used to stalk people he didn't know from behind. Like, I'd let him out, and if someone that didn't know them came round, I would keep quiet and watch his dad stalk them, run between their legs and give them a nip on the back of the legs from behind and run away as fast as he could. Didn't he? Big old George. Very like his dad. He's got the same odd characteristics, same voice. Yeah. And very imprinted on me. You can see how fluffy they are. They're just a big ball of feathers, really. And let me have your wing. Beautiful red. He's got a bit of the blacktail. You're falling off, big lad. But you open your gate, don't you? They're lovely pheasant berries. You'll be able to see. Oh, has that one been picked? There's the berries there that form from these flowers. They all get longer and longer. You'll have about 8 of those, maybe down about there. And the birds go nuts for those seeds. Yeah, he talks back. Don't you, son? Hey, Cheep Cheep. You talk. You don't particularly like girls, do you? You do like your bucket. You like playing with Sam and Jack. Yeah. Still haven't caught him opening his gate. I don't know how he unlocks it. It's like a hook and latch. So I don't know if he's flying up and knocking the latch out, or whether he's getting a wing or his feet in the door and jigging the door to release it. But then he's opening the gate as well. Hey, big lad. You all right? Hey, Cheep Cheep. You're a good lad, aren't you, son? Yeah, not your usual rooster, cockerel. Jack, that ball's minging. It's not even a ball anymore. Jenna, are you sweating your bits off today? Shrimp, how you doing? As if. Come on then, come for a little walk. Come on, son. Come on in. Oh, you're in Heather. Hey, Cheep Cheep, come on. Come on. Cheep Cheep. Cheep Cheep, come here. He says, not on your Nelly. We're stopping there, are we? Hey, big lad. What you doing? So yeah, and he does open his gate. He just comes down the house, or you hear him warbling in the border behind you, and here he is making his way down to the wall to come to the house. Aren't you? Like, you coming or what? Come on, son. You can annoy Jack some more and try and nick what's left of his ball. He'll wing beat in front of me like his dad, but he won't cock a doodle. See? Alarm calling because I chucked a ball. Won't cock a doodle with me. See? He wants the ball. He does it for bad. Don't you, son? Sammy takes his toys off to the point Sam now just runs up to him, gives him his toy and walks away. Who? What am I missing? Yeah, she does have a good lad. Georgia, those guns are mad. What's the oldest gun that you found that you've managed to kind of date or get to a ballpark figure with? Dacan, how you doing? Are you still on your travels? Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It wasn't meant to be, but happy days. What's he doing? Picking up tricks. Baby catching grasshoppers. There's loads of baby grasshoppers. Hey, Jack. I'm chucking the ball. It's not yours. Chucking the ball. Ruth, how you doing? Mags, my hair's gone Papa Smurf this time. Put that stuff on again, and it's way more Smurfy than it was. Let's see if you can catch the Smurfiness to it. Really smurfed. Did you even see that then? It's not yours. Secret Blackburn, you're right. Got the bit. I think. Cheep Cheep, come here. Cheep Cheep, shut the door. Cheep Cheep, here. Do the door. Can you do the door? Because you're walking away from him. Cheep Cheep. Right. Cheep Cheep, here, son. Right, let's go and catch him. Prime example, that's exactly what his dad used to do. Hey, big lad. She'll kill me that I've got that on video. She doesn't even realise I was live. Hey, Cheep Cheep. Should be wanting you for your Sunday for a Sunday dinner, son. Cheep Cheep, come here. Here, son. He wants to out of the house. Here. Come on. Damn it, I think my chat. Hey, Cheep Cheep. Pop, pop. I knew he was going to do that then. Oopsie. Cheep Cheep. Not in my greenhouse. It's too hot. Cheep Cheep, funny son. Cheep Cheep. Greenhouse is too hot. Come on. I'll put you in. Let's go. Teenager didn't realise I was live cast, so she's come up on the grass to ask us about a bottle if it leaks. And as she's walked away, Cheep Cheep stalked her and gone and given her a peck on the back of the leg. T-Bird, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, big lad. Don't you be eating those nuts and bolts. Typical you. She's going to moan at me about that. But never mind. That's Cheep Cheep for you. Hey, son. Come up here. And you, Secret Blackburn, did you see that? She's got work at 4, so she was wanting to take a different water bottle. And as she was walking away, I knew what he was going to do. As soon as he started legging it, just like his dad, runs at you and goes between your legs and gives you a nip on the way past. Hey, son, he gets kind of protective of me as well. If there's someone he doesn't know around, he'll stay close. He'll make sure they don't get close to me. He's funny like that. He's a bit protective like the dogs are. But because I brought him up, he sees me as mum. See, flapping his wings. Wing beating, but he will not cock-a-doodle in front of me. I'll have to clip that. She'll kill me. She didn't even realise I was live. He's my baby. You're getting hot. We're going to go and put you outside. They don't sweat. They pant. And he's starting to pant. So I'm going to go and put him in. Hey, big fella. And you're just an idiot with that little bit of a ball. I wish you would cock-a-doodle in front of us. It's funny. I've got a video of his dad stalking someone in the road and doing exactly the same thing to him. As soon as you turn your back, running up behind him, running between his legs and giving him a peck on the way. Hey, son, he's so much like his dad. It's there's more than just... Mags, I've seen your temperatures for where you are. It's nuts. You've got 30 degrees tomorrow. You're going to be a sweaty little mess. Right, come on then, son. Let's get you. Put your wig in. Thank you. Peter, how you doing? Yeah, this is Cheep Cheep, my big feather baby. And Jack, the daft Labrador. Oh, no, he got stuck. He couldn't work his way through them. Jack's not daft. I think he's looking for another ball. He's got plenty. And boys and girls, they're all molting as well. They're all dropping their feathers. There you go, big lad. Back in the shade. Yeah, he can open that lock. So I'm not sure how he's doing it. 38. Oh my God, Ruth, you're going to be a sweaty mess as well. No, you're right, Jonathan. But he does let me dress him up. I dressed him up as Santa for Christmas. And for Valentine's Day, he was dressed up as Wyatt Chirp. He let us put a cowboy outfit on him. I was cutting up little Lynn's old school clothes and whatnot. Oh, here's Sam. Hello, son. Where you been? Where you been, big lad? Where you been, son? Putting up old school clothes and things to make him a cowboy outfit. I just heard it. I heard something behind me. And then sure enough, there he was. Seems to be later in the day when he does his escape routine. She's doing really, really well for 17 years. Peter, have you got any apple cider? Dose of water up with apple cider. That should give her a big boost. A lot of chicken issues you could treat with the apple cider vinegar. Vitamins and minerals are a really good treatment for them. Hey, Sam. 2 seconds. Everybody always wants me when I'm outside or if I'm on the phone. Yeah, mine's even making loads of extra ice, so you've got a big old packet. I love the heat, but yeah, she is extremely old for a chicken. Very, very old. So it's clearly doing something right. I mean, normal it's maybe 8-9 years is the kind of lifespan, and that's pushing it. I've got a couple of feathery feet, little cockerels, little pekins. I know, I didn't check as I put it in. Actually, Peter, what's a crop like? Has she got anything in a crop? She might have maybe a yeast infection in a crop, or a crop might be clogged. I lost one of my rescue hens with that. She had sour crop and a crop was just clogged. And sadly, we lost her. But the rescue hens, they have such a hard early life. What's it called? There's a bacterial infection, Peter. I can't remember what it's called. But Google it. There's a bacteria that causes that. You can treat her. There's foods with the actual treatment in, but you might need antibiotics from a vet. Fluvit is the treatment for it. I can't remember the name, but it's like a bacterial infection. I put them. Hi, Sassy, you okay? I also put them the diatomaceous earth, which is just crushed fossils, and it's like a really, really fine grey powder. They can bath in it. It kills the mites and fleas. Mine's never had mites on them though, but they can eat it as well, and it kills any liver worms or bacteria in the guts. It's really good. Yeah, you be careful. Hey Jack, so I'm just reading chat. As if I'll have to go back in after the live and change it. Yeah, I got a load of ice pops this morning. I went and got a load. My fridge makes ice as well, so ice isn't going to be a shortage. Hey son, I put it in the dog's bowls and stuff as well. Jack's not a water dog. He's not a fan, whereas Sam is. So I can't really spray him or put him under the hose pipe because he'll hide from me. Whereas Sam will. But I've got to reach up here, just laid out. The water is like bath scalding hot. So I have to remember to let it run cold. Flicker, you all right? Flicker, Cheep Cheep's just done. Teenager. I was up here and she didn't realise I was live, and she's come to ask us if a water bottle leaks. And as she's walked off, Cheep Cheep's round between her legs and giving her a peck on the back of her leg. She's not happy. I don't know if you heard her swearing. Sam's away off to look for mice. Dina, you all right? Hey, Jack. Can you not find a ball? Because that's knacked. Try and limit him running around. Whereas Sam, he's older now. He'll just chill and chase mice and look for trouble that way. He constantly wants to chase balls. Don't you, Sam? Although he's got a lot finer coat than Sam. Sounds like a woolly bear. Yeah, Peter. The grass needs cut again. As you notice, the dogs have worn a track. First thing in the morning, they go at the top of the garden to have a sniff around from rabbits at the top. You go on patrol, don't you, son? Sam? Hey, son. He's still casting really bad. You can see he's kind of got a ginger tone to his fur. Sam, here. You can see he's got like a ginger tone, and it's just his undercoat coming up that's sort of, God, there's a clump there, look. Like that. Clumps come out of him. Clumps and clumps and clumps. And I've raked him and raked him and raked him. I think we're finally getting to the end of it. Oh, God, Flicker, hell no. Outlaw, you all right? Yeah, it's fairly hot. It's not as hot as it's going to be. But right up north. I think it's about 26 degrees today. But even we're getting up to 32, so 32. I think it's in the 90s, I think. Angela, I know. Yeah, well, one day, confession time, I had the sun loungers up here rather than in the patio because it's dead hot. And I was late. It was pointing in that direction because it was early in the day and the sun was out. And that woodland bit in the back, I just seen the neighbour's head pop up along the fence and nearly died off. So I don't sunbathe up here anymore. I go down the bottom, whether it's hot or not. Nosy neighbour. And it's so weird that we're all over the world. Usually got winter and we've got summer. Cass, what's your plan for the next few days? Because it's going to be bad. Is that what yours is forecast? 40, 37? Jesus. See, our heat here is different to the US. Very different. Like when I was in Florida, stepped out the airport and it was like a wall of humidity. I think our humidity is less, I think. But it's so oppressive, it's a lot harder to handle. Hey, son, the boys will be banned from frisbees and tennis balls for the next few days. Angela, no way. Get out of here. Oh my God. Yeah, dear, that's a bit hot. How the horses cope with it? And your dogs? Like, hey, son. Sam, where you at? Where's Sam gone? There's a little rabbit warren behind that pheasant berry. And he likes to go and have a sniff of that. I've got loads of wild baby rabbits at the minute. Are you there? We're sunbathing, son. For all his black, I feel dead sorry for him in the summer. He sunbathes like a real one. What did they know that you seen them watching them? Flicker, don't be doing an Angela and getting caught out by the neighbours. Angela, I'm visualising. Yeah, the neighbour. He was walking along the fence line along there. I thought, oh my God, I've got a peeping Tom. Boob sweat. Flicker looked like she was lactating again the other day. Hey, son. I noticed in Sam's, he's 7 now. He's got a real bad habit with sticks and stones. And he's cracked a couple of teeth. He's chipped some of his canines off. But he's taken down to the river and he dives down and decides he's pulling stones out of the bottom rather than chasing balls and sticks. Honest to God. Well, he's a bit strange that lives in that one anyway. He is a bit of a weirdo. But I've not lived here that long when I clocked him having a spy over the hedge. Tell you what, that sun's bright. As if. Back sack and crack time. That's an idea, Flicky. You could offer Ted a back sack and crack and video it for the crack. My little wildflower bit. I planted all these up last year, and some of them don't flower the first year. I've got red robins. I don't even know what they are. And those daisy ones, some thistly ones, got all sorts. And they're spreading out nicely. These thistles, the butterflies love. I love these ones. Again, I can't remember what they're called. Pretty little things. But the top, I was like, do you know what? Sod it. We got the weed killer out and battered it, same as I did that. I've got enough grass to cut. Oh shit, I missed the ball. Pardon my French. Just gonna kick what's left of the ball and gone completely over it. Hey son, are you not bored yet? If anyone, well, maybe have to be UK or we'll have to send them out. If anyone wants some seeds off the, what are they called? Oh, Brietta, those purple flowers you can do against the wall, let us know and I'll post you some out. If anyone wants seeds off this, pheasant berry, the bees love the flowers. Himalayan pheasant berry, the bees love the flowers, and the birds, wild birds, love the seeds. I've got actually some young plants that have come on from those. What else have I got in seed? Delphinium. I've got delphiniums. I've got lupin in seed. So if anybody wants flower seeds, let me know and I'll post you some out. Dirty magnackers, yackers. How you doing? Tongue twisted today. Oh, and I've got like 1 billion foxglove seeds. Hostas are massive. I've never seen hostas so big. As you do, Blackburn. This thing, got no idea what it is, but it flowered a lot. It's got these berries on. My raspberries, the blackbirds have discovered. So the bowl full I was going to pick last night has dwindled, but I've still got loads on. And my black currants, it's a fine line between waiting for them to be sweet enough and soft enough to pick and the wasps starting on them. I've been picking the odd one, but the branches, I mean, this one's all collapsed. And this is why they're absolutely covered. But they're still not quite soft enough yet. Still a bit pressure on them. Cass, Dirty Jackers and Georgia Diamond, brilliant Charles, they're addictive. You should see some of the guns. Oh yay, peas are ready. I picked a load of peas last night. It's amazing how quickly they're ready. My sweet peas have been dead slow this year. If anyone wants some seeds of these coreopsis, drop us a message and I'll post you those out as well. There's another pea. But my squash have been crap, and I mean crap. That is a soybean plant. I've had slugs hammer this patch. I've never had slugs before. Where are we at? Oh, outdoor tomato. I stuck a tomato outside just to see how it would do. Oh, there's another tomato. Didn't even know I put that in. What else have I got? Yeah, what's the state of my squash? They're tiny. Started off really well, and then they just stopped growing. And that's, well, apart from the ones that the slugs got. You can see a slug's walked over that one. Those two stubs should have been squash. But they did really well last year, so I'm not sure why. Anyone want any chive seeds? I've got like 1 million chive seeds. Leeks. They all bolted and they're starting to seed. So anyone wants any of those, you can have them. Flicker, I don't know how you're going to sleep. Are you actually managing to sleep? Any of apples growing? My little Cox apple Flicker is doing well. For such a tiny tree, young tree, it's covered. And my bush that's meant to be plum, it's got loads on. It's got its record number of plums on. There's some more. But that's that trick Cass was telling me about. Weigh the branches down so they're pointing further down and you get more fruit. It's just that this tree happens to want to be a bush. Look how much I cut off the other day. It's not exactly the right time of year to cut it, but look at this site. I've already crowned it. I've not taken any branches off that have plums on. But got a fair few. There's two there I didn't see. I'm a bit obsessive. I was walking around. Flicker, what's that for? Any idea? Secret blackbird nose. It's just a metal spike with a wooden cup on the end. A little tiny hole in the centre. You got any idea? Yeah, you can, Agent. Really easily. There's decent sized apples on there. I'm just looking for the marks that show that wasps are in them. Blooming horrible things. As if, yeah, my bush went wild. But it's got plums hanging nicely off it, so jobs are good. And the apple trees, oh, Vendetta, is he around? Vendetta, this is the natural fruit drop. Vendetta was saying that his apple trees are dropping the fruit. And they all do it naturally in the summer. They'll get rid of some of the fruit and keep the rest. I'll explain to him which branches to cut off. Yeah. Dijon's all right. Flicker, don't forget about the plums hanging nicely. Vendetta, I'll send you a link to this. If you can see all these. So I'm going to have to do a shoot. It's time for me to take Teenager to work. I didn't realise what time it was. So I'll do Vendetta a little video actually. So thank you all for coming. I'm off to be taxi of Mum. Bye.